Hello and welcome to World of Fishing MMORPG. Frankly, I don't really know how to introduce this game. It's indeed very weird, the idea of a fishing MMO, but it has been done before. There was a game called World Fishing Tour, which I played briefly before it was shut down. Basically, this is a remake of that game. It differs slightly in some aspects, but really most of the models are the same. So, yeah, I think I will show you the game and then some things here in the menu later. But basically, this is a MMORPG like World of Warcraft, but you don't kill orcs, you just kill fish. Or fish. So, as you can see, it's got a RPG system. You've got equipment, which consists of various clothing. It also has a upgrade system, which totally blew me away. I hope I will show you that later if I get some upgrade orbs. And yeah. So let's get straight into the game. The game features, I think it's 30 locations from Asia. You can see there's Africa, South America and North America. Right now I'm level 25, so I will go to North America. And wait, let me see. Yeah, let's go to Vancouver. By the way, the game has kind of weird lobby concept. It's a MMORPG, but honestly, there's not that many people playing the game. As you can see, there's just one guy fishing in San Francisco right now. It might be because of the levels, because most people right now are like level 10 or something. But it has kind of a weird lobby system. It's not like if you went to a location and there would be like thousands of people. You just have to make a room. You can set various parameters like private room and whatever. Oh, yeah, don't do that. And after you create a room, you just pay some small fee to start fishing in the location and you are ready to go. Which reminds me that I have forgot to buy some fishing hook. I mean fishing line. So let's see if we can do that real quick right now. By the way, this is the shop. There are various things. The pearls are a premium currency as it usually goes in free-to-play games. Shells are in fact in-game currency which you can earn by fishing. And as you can see, there are various sections of the shop, like clothing, accessories, fishing, and just general stuff with fuel for your boats and things. Most of the items you should be able to buy for shells, which is the in-game currency, not the premium one. The game also features a weird durability system, which I have not examined thoroughly yet. But I wanted to buy a fishing line, so I'm gonna do that. By the way, when you buy a item, you can usually buy several pieces of it, so I'm gonna buy 100 units of fishing line. And I will also need some bait. And yeah, let's buy some horse mackerel. You can catch various fish on different bait, but I will get into that later. For now, I'm just gonna sail to a fishing spot, which you can clearly see here on the map. And because I wanna catch some big fish, I'm gonna sail probably to this area. In the end, I didn't go that far, because there's already a fishing spot I like. By the way, you can see the fish you can catch here in the right upper corner of the screen. If you hover over each of the fish icons, you will be able to see its strength, its rarity. So, for example, the bull trout is common. And you will also see the preferred bait, which is a bait or bait type that you can catch the fish with. As you can see, there are quite a number of baits. Wait, let me disable the premium ones. They differ by level, but usually there's like, I think it's 6 or 7 bait types per level. So yeah, it's quite a lot. So what does the fishing look like? you usually get to a location, press the C or cast button right here. Then you choose where you want to cast your line. From what I found out, it doesn't really matter, as long as it's anywhere around the boat. I usually do it right in front of me. Oh, by the way, that reminds me, there's a special premium item which I think you should be also... which you are also able to get for free. Oh, I already caught a fish. Or hooked a fish. This is a small minigame when the hook gets under the water. Then you will see a small fish icon here. At that time you are supposed to flick your mouse to the side or up or whatever. So let's wait for that. Yeah. And then the fish begins. By the way, this sound haunts me in my sleep. It's just very weird. Basically, to explain this minigame, the fish has some energy, which you can see here. You also have to watch the distance of the fish, which right now is 50 meters. And you also have to watch the tension on your line. When I press the left mouse button, I will increase the tension on my line, which will do more damage to the fish, so it will get tired soon. And it will lower the fish energy. You can... By the way, you can also move the boat during this, I'd say, fighting minigame or fishing minigame, which is essential for like higher level fish. When you are fishing at a level about 15 levels higher fish, which is possible, you absolutely have to move around, and those minigames take about 5 to 10 minutes. I've tried, it's just very time consuming. So anyway, you press the left mouse button to increase the tension, right mouse button to release the tension on your fishing rod. And you can also flick your mouse to the side, which will swing the fishing rod, and it has potential to stun the fish. Because I've put all of my points into strength, which I will show you later, I just do more damage and I'm not really into swinging the rod around. You will usually want to keep the tension around this area, so it will do more damage to the fish. And as you can see, we've got a bocaccio. I hope I pronounced that right. There are various statistics about the fish. For example, the length, 28 centimeters, it weighs about 3 kilos, and we got 900 XP for that. There are two options: you can release it or put it into live well. When you release it, you basically don't clutter your live well, so I'm gonna put it in the live well and I can sell it later when I'm in the dock. By the way, the fishing spot changes all the time, and I've got one saved here, so I will slowly move towards it by fishing my way to that spot. And I wanted to say there's a special item which you are also able to get for free. It's basically a underwater camera, and you are able to see like what kind of fish you are hooking right now to decide whether it's worth to do the minigame or not. Because if you are, for example, trying to catch like this very rare fish, you don't want some flatfish. Right? So as you can see, the fish energy is ×3, which means that this is basically the hit points of fish if I put it in layman's terms. You will usually want to keep the tension around this area, the red one, and you also have to make sure that the fish doesn't get under your boat or to the sides of your boat. It will usually display a warning. Right now it's getting away. By the way, it's very hard to try to think of something to talk while concentrating on this minigame. Because usually it's quite fast, you really have to just like spam click the mouse. If you just hold the left mouse button, you will break the line, which is something you don't really want to do. By the way, that's the risk. If you keep the tension in this area, you will do more damage, but there's a chance you will break the line. So as you can see, I swung the rod 2 times and I stunned the fish, which does some damage modifier. I think it's 1.5 more damage. This fish is really trying to piss me off. This is a pretty common like behavior of the fish. They will go towards you, and then when you are like reversing very quickly, they will change the direction. And when they get further than 65 meters away from me, because that's the length of my fishing line, well, they are just gone. There's nothing I can do, and I have to repeat the hooking process, and I will also lose some bait. Oh, I turned around a bit more than I wanted. So far the best tactic I found is to just spam click the mouse, as you can see, to keep it at maximum tension without the rod breaking. That way you will do the most damage. Just move as necessary to keep the fish at about, I'd say, 2/3 of the line. I think that's best. Right, we almost got it. Just a little bit more. I'm gonna try swinging again. You will usually want to swing when the rod is at maximum tension, because otherwise it does nothing, as you could see. Right, we got it finally. So we got a starry flounder, a length of 55 centimeters and 4.4 kilos. And we got quite a lot of points for that. So basically this is what the fishing looks like in this game. It's kinda... I know it might not look that good when you are watching the video, but trust me, it's quite entertaining and relaxing. And yeah. By the way, there are quests in the game. They usually consist of catching a special type of fish, for example, or just catching fish somewhere in general. So they are usually tied to a location. And honestly, I don't bother with them apart from the daily quests, which are just usually catch fish worth over some amount of points or some amount of kilos or some length, for example over 1 meter. And there are some story quests as well. Frankly, I don't know that much how to do them. I mean, I know how to do them, but I don't really want to bother with getting some special bait for that one mysterious fish that is somewhere in some area. I just like the fishing minigame and the grinding, to be fair. Alright, so I'm gonna show you the RPG systems in this game. Right now we are in the main menu. There are my stats. There are also some options. And as you can see, the screen is quite cluttered, but don't worry, you will get used to it. Basically, you can ignore this whole part here. So if I open my character menu, there is the stats button, and here you can see my stats. There are various options like title, license. I don't really know about these yet because I don't really found use for them or haven't been introduced to them. As you can see, there's the hit statistics, the swing, stun, and holding. Hit is basically the most regular thing when you just press the left mouse button and increase the tension. This is the damage you are gonna do to the fish, or let's say lower the fish energy by this amount. When you swing, you will usually do this amount of damage. When you stun the fish, it will do this amount of damage, and you can hold the fish as well, which is performed by right-clicking when the fish is getting away, from what I found. Frankly, I haven't found a use for holding. I've tried it several times. I sometimes succeeded by mistake, but I don't really know what I'm doing. There are 3 statistics: the strength, constitution, I think, and endurance. Strength increases your hit statistics, constitution increases your swing statistics, and endurance increases your stun statistics, holding, and I think it's energy recharge. Energy is needed to perform swings, And basically, I found there are two aspects or two ways to play this game. One is pure strength, which is what I'm doing to have some consistent damage, and then you can basically swing. I'm not sure if it's possible to reset those points, because as you can see, I've got 115 strength. Maybe it's possible, I'm not really sure. I haven't checked that option yet. So as you can see, those are the stats. Here we get some equipment, which is bought in store. I've just got some rubbish level 5 equipment despite me being level 20. As you can see, each item has durability, which I'm frankly not sure how it gets lower. I suppose it's for catching fish, I guess, for using the equipment. Maybe it's time-based, don't quote me on that. And there's the upgrade system, which frankly, I think, considering this is a fishing MMO, I think it's well done. Because I have no upgrade orbs, which are the items called here in the game, I'm gonna buy some. But I'm not sure if I will be able to... Oh yeah, I should be able to do that. I'm gonna buy 2 orbs. Oh, no 5. So, the upgrades. By the way, this is a kind of weird thing. When you open the upgrade menu down here, you won't have anything to upgrade if you have got it equipped. So, what you have to do is open the character menu. You have to put the rod in your inventory, and there's a problem because for some reason the game is coded so you cannot have an empty equipment spot. So I just keep a starter rod with me at all time. Oh. Yeah, this doesn't matter really. I will just switch the rods, and then you can upgrade, then you can open the upgrade menu and finally upgrade. I'm not really sure if the level 10 is the max level. I guess it could be, but usually the items get some special effects based on their upgrades. As you can see, it's got some hit statistics, 25 plus 7, which increases throughout every upgrade. By the way, at levels 3, 5, 7, 9, and 10, you will also get some added bonus effect to the item. Think of this as kind of equip on hit effects in World of Warcraft. So the upgrades are done like that. So you put the item here in this small box. Then you put a upgrade orb. I'm not sure why it's called upgrade orb, but you put it here. And for a small cost of 50,000 shells, you can perform the upgrade. Well, I'm doing this for the video, so let's get on with it. Yes, and when the item gets a bit higher level, there's a chance that you will lose a upgrade level and lose the upgrade stats. So let's try it. Yes, I am sure. And we failed, so the item level decreased by 1, and I lost my modifier here. I'm gonna try it again to increase it to 5. And we failed again. So basically this is the upgrade system. As you can see, it's kind of a roulette. And so far, I found that the only items that are upgradable are the rod, which I've got right here, the reel, and those two are not possible to upgrade. However, there are several items for the boat, which are here, I think, in the fishing gear. Yes, there are several items which you can upgrade. So as you can see, the game is quite grindy, and honestly, you have to like this style of games. But so far, so good. I mean, I kinda like it. I think of this as a Lineage 2 in fishing world. Seriously, you just increase the number of upgrades on your items, you kill some, or well, not kill, you catch some rare stuff, and then just sell all the fish you get for more money. So as you can see, from the 2 fish we sold, we got 3,000 shells. Considering we just spent about 100 on upgrades, 100,000 on upgrades, I mean, that's not so bad. I managed to get some like huge legendary fish which sold for 70,000 shells. So as you get higher level, obviously this number will get higher as well. So I think this is the end for the introduction of World of Fishing. I would like to thank you for watching. The game releases on the 16th April on Steam, but you can play the open beta right now if you Google for World of Fishing. And I would like to thank you for watching.